So this is the second video about salary I'm doing recently, and it's because it matters. Recently, it started to happen that state governments are forcing employers to share salary range for various roles. And these laws are called salary range transparency laws, and 7 states in the union have passed them so far. Obviously, there's 50 states in the union, so it's not that many, but it's accelerating. It could be more in the future. So let's talk about what salary range transparency laws are, and as an employer and as an employee or potential employee, what does that mean? First of all, let me preface that and say that I'm not an attorney. I am an executive recruiter. I run New Config, an executive IT, sales, and finance staffing agency. We staff many people. There's 11 of us. I'm the owner of the organization, and we have about 1.7 million in revenue, and we're growing fast. That was our revenue in 2022. So I'm not going to talk to you about the legal ramifications of this. I'm going to talk to you about the ramifications in the real world when you're recruiting or when you're looking for a job. Let's talk about when you are recruiting. So if you're a hiring manager and you're recruiting in those 7 states, and you could Google them. I'm not gonna tell you right now what they are. You could just Google them. But when you are recruiting in those 7 states, you will have to share the salary range for some of them. Some of them it's just state government at this point, like state employees, but others are everyone. But that's what you'll have to do, and salary range laws are accelerating. But frankly, I don't think that's a problem. In fact, I think as a hiring manager, it's actually going to help you recruit if you share the salary range on the job description. And I think both potential employees, candidates, and I agree on that. For example, a lot of roles that our clients come to us for have been open for a month, 2 months, most likely 6 months. I've seen some roles been open for a year and a half or more. And one of the problems they have, these roles have lots of problems. That's why they come to us. If the roles were easy, they would have filled them by that point. They wouldn't come to us. They only come to us when there's a problem and when they can't fill the roles or the roles are too hard for whatever reason. One of the problems in most cases is they don't share the salary range with the candidates. And candidates don't want to apply. Why would you apply for a role and have 3 rounds of interviews and then you get a salary that is $20,000 less than you're making? That's just a whole waste of time. So candidates don't do that. So that's one of the biggest reasons candidates don't apply to roles. They don't want to waste their time interviewing for roles that pay less than what they make. And a big way to fix that problem, find a solution for that problem, it's really easy. You just have to post a salary range on the job description. And in fact, 95% of the roles that we work, unless the client specifically tells us not to do it, we post the salary range for the role when we email or cold call or text or LinkedIn message candidates, because our response rate is so much higher when we share the salary range, if not the base salary. That way we get more people interested. If they know that they're going to get paid 5, 10, 20K more than they're making, or 30K, they have a much better chance of responding to us than if there's no salary. So putting the salary down is one of the best things hiring managers could do, and one of the worst things they haven't done, and it's one of the biggest reasons roles remain open. Now, what does that mean if you are an employee, if you're a potential employee, if you're looking for a job? Salary ranges really help you. Candidates love it. There's no other way to talk about it. They love it because within 5 minutes, maybe within like 10 seconds, they know if they want to apply to a role or not. Let's face it, candidates apply to roles, and one of the biggest determinants, not the only determinant, it's a multivariate analysis, one of the biggest determinants if they want a job is salary. If the role is paying them more than they're making, if the role is paying them enough for them to support their families or whatever thing they want to do in life. If it's not paying them enough, they're not going to apply to the role. Salary is one of the biggest things candidates care about, and skills is the biggest thing that hiring managers care about, and attitude and culture. It's a multivariate analysis on both sides, and candidates care about culture too, and they care about whether it's remote or not, and how many days it could be remote, and how much travel there's required. So there's a lot of factors on both sides, but salary is by far one of the biggest factors for candidates. And if you share the salary for candidates as a recruiter, as a hiring manager, your response rate will double or triple. Now, I can't guarantee that, but I just know from my professional opinion, my professional experience, that's what I have seen. So that's my opinion on that, on these controversial salary transparency laws. I don't think they should be that controversial. That's my professional opinion. My personal opinion is I'm very libertarian, and I don't think the government should be involved in making decisions between two people. It should not be involved in the decision-making process. The less government is involved, the better. I think government does a lot of things wrong. And with this, I think it's a good thing. And even a wrong clock strikes twice a day correctly. I don't think this law will hurt. I think these laws will actually help staff more people. That's my professional and my personal opinion. You take it as it is. You're adults. You make your own decisions and your own opinions you could have. Think about it. Make your own opinion. Those are my professional opinions. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and stay tuned for more videos.